Hey guys, welcome back again to the new video. So in this video we are going to cover or we are going to create one simple application that takes input as a employee data. So employee data contains employee name, employee number and employee designation. Okay, so basically considering three details only, and then one page will take all these inputs and another page will display our different employees data in the recycler view with the help of Firebase adapter as we seen in the last video. So let's jump back to our studio and let's start the code. Okay, so basically this is the same code. We are only modifying a few things so that we can achieve our functionalities. So now as we are creating two different screens, we can delete the recycler view from here, and we will change the text or hint as employee name, and we will also give the proper IDs for each and every edit text. Okay, so basically this edit text for name, so another will be for number and another will be for designation. So okay, there is a mistake in name. So now here we will pass e number, and here we will do e designation. Okay, so enter employee number, enter employee designation. Right, so these are all three what you can say our important things. So what we can do, we can make it a UI little bit interesting. We will add one text view as match parent and wrap content. We will provide one text that is employee data. We will make it align center. Then we will give a size of 30 sp, and we will make it as bold. So it will look a little bit of nice, and we will give one margin as 10 dp. Okay, so these three fields are done, and we have a button called add data. Now second, we have to create another button to view our data. Okay, so basically to view data, we will go to our next screen, so that we will creating a button. Okay, so we will pass intent for view data button, and we will make this button as match parent. So as you can see, it looks a little different. Now go to our main activity file. Here we need to change e name, then e number, then e designation. Then for the same we have to find our IDs. E name as e name. I'm just simply copying this two times so that one two, then e number, then e number, then e designation, designation. Okay, all our basic things are done. We can delete the recycler view from here now, as well as we can delete the adapter, as both these things will be done in the another activity. Okay, so add data, we require this field, we will change it afterwards. At first delete all the unnecessary part. So you can slow down a video a little bit to get what I am deleting and what I am like leaving as it is. So basically all the data storing part is lived as it is, and all the data retrieval part is deleted from this activity, and we will use another activity for the retrieval part. So here we will check e name. Again I will copy this thing to check whether my data, like whole data I am passing or not. I will show you example why I am doing this. why I'm using or over here rather than and, it will give you a better idea for your own purpose, like. And here we will plus, please enter all the data. So now we will need to create three variables, right? Then I will copy the same. uh, Here it will be e number, here it will be e designation. So now it is showing error because we haven't written over here. So name, string number, string designation. Okay, so rather than student list, we will create employee data, then we will push. So here, rather than pushing this directly, we can do one thing, like okay. So what we will do, we will create one string that is key, and in that we will store reference dot child, our employee data dot push dot get key. Sorry, basically rather than creating a particular key over here, we are pushing it here, since we can store it again in our database to uh, easily fetch our data from the database. Okay, so in the key variable we are storing our key first, then we are pushing the uh, in that. And here now, as we have multiple data, right, so we have to use our hash map. So what is hash map? Hash map is a key value pair based, you can say a list, or you can say multiple form of data can be stored. Okay, so equals to new hash map, and then map dot put. So here initially you need to pass what are, like, what is your key value. So here our, I will make it like same as e name, comma name. So here ename is a key value that will be stored in our Firebase as the main point, and name will be the actual value of the particular key. So I will do this two times because we have three different fields. So here I will write e number, then number. Now you might have a question regarding, like, so consider here number is, you can say numerical type, right? But why I'm writing it in a string format? Because in some cases later you can convert the string to integer or string to number, but for database easily handling part, we can use our what you can say string data type. String data type will be like most comfortable type of data we can use. So here we will set value, but here we will pass our map so that it can store our whole point, or whole node, whole these three fields in it, right? So yeah, uh, student data, rather than we will do employee data, PLYEE, employee data added. And then we will do this to clear these fields whenever our data is successfully entered. It helps to understand that our data is entered or not. In some cases there might be no toast available, So in that cases we can use this type of functionalities. Okay, that's it for the saving part. Let's give it a shot. Let's try to run our application. Okay, so this is our UI. It looks like okay. So here we will pass our employee name as ABC. Employee number will be 1234566. Here you can do also validation of like 9 digit expected and all these things. So here we will pass as graduate engineer trainee, and they will pass. Simply click on add data. So anything happened till now? Nothing is happening. Why? Let's go to Logcat and see what is the error. Hmm, what is the issue? Let me check in the app. Get text, e-designation dot get text. Okay, it is blank now. I think there is a network problem for me. Let's check if data is added or not. In some cases you can avoid this thing because of your network problem. You can just check it once and then you will remove. So in employee data, as you can see, our first data is over here. So we will delete our previous data, that is student list. We will simply delete that. So here, as you can see, employee data is present over here. There is a node or random ID. In that we are presenting our designation name as well as number. Okay, so in this way easily you can add multiple data. So we will add another employee as you can say XYZ. Then we will type mobile number as something like that, and we will post the designation as manager. We will add data. As you can see, employee data added, and then you can see over here the data is successfully added. So now our first part of our basic application is done. Now let's begin, or let's see how we can retrieve the data and display in the particular cards. Okay, so as we are like creating it in new activity for our storage or display part, so we have to create one new activity. Simply click anywhere and go to new, then click on activity, then click on empty views activity. Then we will name it as display employee, and activity name is not set variable. Actually it requires to be non-capital letters maybe. There is issue. Display empty. The name would be too long, so that's why it is saying our name is not proper. Okay, so after creating successfully, go to this particular activity, then simply change its layout to linear layout, make orientation as vertical. Okay, so we will create one text view over here, or we will copy the same from our main activity. We will display it over here, that employee view employee data, and then we will add one recycler view match parent. Height will be wrap content, and ID will be recycler. So go to the display part here, type in as recycler view, recycler view, and just find its ID, find view ID r dot id dot recycler view. So now basic step is done. Now go to our main activity, and we have given ideas for the next activity, like to go from one activity to another activity we need to pass some kind of events. So on the button click we are going to pass our second activity. So let's check whether we have done. Okay, here add another button as view data, also find its id. View data is equals to find id or dot id dot view data. Okay, so same view data dot set on click listener new view dot on click listener. So in that we are going to pass intent to traverse from one activity to another activity in Android itself. We use intent. So intent require two different fields. First one is the current one or the current activity, and second one will be where do you want to switch. So here I will pass as main activity dot this, and then I will pass display employee dot class. So why here main activity dot this and employee dot class? Because we are going to move towards our this particular class, and this particular thing knows that main activity is this is the current file. So to start an our activity we have one method called start activity, and we have to pass our intent. Okay, so this is the simple thing. Now let's customize our card. Okay, so rather than linear layout we will do what you can say material card view. Okay, so it will like pop up with something like that. We will give 10 dp of margin, then we will provide card elevation of 10 dp, then what you can say uh, card corner radius will be of 10 dp also. Basically our card view will look like something a curve. You can see a small little over here. I will show you. As you can see here, a little bit of curve. If you increase that you will get the particular thing. Okay, so now here I will copy this text three times, 1 2 and 3. Okay, so why I'm doing this, here we say emp name, emp number, and emp designation. So I will remove the bold over here, as well as make it as 20 sp, and other field should be same, no worries for that. But as you can see these are not literally aligned in the particular thing, it will overlap. So we need to pass one linear layout. Width will be match parent, height would be wrap content, and we have cover our text view in it. We have to pass orientation because we are using linear layout, it requires the orientation. As you can see the three text fields are now one after another. Okay, so now our layout is ready. Let's jump back to our adapter, or first we will go with a data class. So now as we know we have different three data, as we can see where we have. So these, just copy that Then because in data class the variables we create, it should be as same as we are storing in the database. To identify it accurately, we are storing it the same. Then we will create one constructor for all of them. Default one is no need to change. Then we will create another construct get run setters for all of them. So our data class is ready. So now again we will jump back to our adapter. So now as you can see, adapter will be modified because of this. So here we will pass emp name, emp number, and emp, we can say emp designation. So here emp name is equals to emp name. I will simply copy this two times and I will just paste it like that. So now IDs are found. You can say emp name, get name, get e name, e number, and e designation. Okay, then copy also two times because we want to display our all data, right? So emp number should display get e number, then emp designation should display get emp or get e designation. So as you can see, we are not changing the layout. We have already created that, as well as we are not changing the different like data class because we have modified our data class. So now our adapter is also ready. A simple adapter is there. Now we have to do our main important thing, that is here we have to call our adapter, then we have to call our what you can say Firebase recycle options, as well as we have to write query. So first we will do Firebase, sorry, you can say database reference ref, and for reference I will write it as equals to Firebase database dot get instance dot get reference, and then I will go to our child, that is can yes, you can see over here employee data. So we want that particularly we have to go to particular this thing. Okay, sorry, we have to write it in double quote. So this is our reference. Also you can like simply pass this reference as query equals to reference. If you don't want that, you can directly pass it to the Firebase recycler options. Firebase recycler options, in that we need to pass our data class, then options equals to new Firebase recycler option dot builder. Here we need to pass data, then we have to pass set query, then our query comma data dot class, then dot build. Okay. So now we have to do like options dot, sorry, we don't need to do like that. We need to like you can say firstly we need to do our call our adapter, then here we will write it as adapter equals to new adapter. In adapter we have to just pass this, or you can do it after these options, and here we need to pass our options. Okay. So we are not passing the context as shown in the last video, so that's why no need to create other or pass the another parameter over here. Okay, so our adapter is ready. Now it's time to set it to recycler view. But as we seen in last video, there is an error for recycler view because we haven't set layout to the recycler view. So we will do that first. Recycler view dot set layout manager, new linear layout manager, and in that uh, linear layout manager dot, or you can just say this. Yeah, this works. Okay, now we have to set our adapter as recycler view dot set adapter in our adapter. After that we need to set like sorry, on start and on stop, and here we need to like adapter dot start listening and adapter dot stop listening. Okay, I think this is the all the part for our display mode. Let's see it happens or not. Let me run my emulator first. It- this is our UI for adding data. Wait until this Gradle build running is stopped or it is purely completed. Until then, don't use your emulator. It will might cause an error or issue. Okay, as it whenever it says install, it will automatically launch our application and display it. So wait for that. Yeah, it is now opening our app. So when we click on view data, as you can see, these two our records are present. So as you can see, these only two records are present over here. What we will do, we will go back again. We will add a new employee, namely Noah, that has a number like 854, something like this. This is not actual number, so don't try it. And designation will be like, you can say worker. And let's add this data also. The data is successfully added. Let's go to view data, and as you can see, the new data is will be added. So this is nothing but a simple application for our reading and writing of multiple data from the Firebase with the easy help of different tools. So important tools will be like Firebase adapter as well as recycler view and Firebase recycle options. Okay, so this is the all thing required for this video. So in the next video we will cover how we can update or delete particular data over here. Like we will give two buttons, like one for delete and one for update. If user clicks on update button, the required fields to be updated, and if user clicks on the delete button, then the data will be deleted at the time. Okay, so yeah, for this video I think that's enough. If you have any query or questions, you can ask in the comment section as well. And thank you so much for joining, and see you in the next video.